So I was about to hit 1,000 subscribers on my last channel, right? And they hated and reported my channel. I got that shit taken down, saying I was preaching prison politics and hate and threatening people and all kinds of bullshit, right? So they took it down. I ended up catching the case. And then there was multiple calls that had been coming in the last, I guess they said 2 weeks. And it has to do with YouTube. So because of my past, it makes sense, you know. And so they said that I'm using prison politics to impose a taxing or some shit, and to put fear in people's lives about communicating with dropouts. That's not my intentions. The only people that really gonna be afraid of my channel are the people that know better. The ones that can't stop dealing with dropouts because they think that that's the only way they're gonna get paid. If you guys look at it, right, there's like a formula that has been set in this little genre that you have to be connected to a dropout or something has to be done on your channel for you to really to explode. And I see it. I see it. It's the ones that can make your channel blow up. They're all connected to dropouts. It would be easier for me to ride that coattail, or it'd be easier for me to go back to TikTok because I have almost 5,000 followers over there. So if I really was about views and subscribers, I would be over there because I got that within like 2 months, right? But on YouTube, I mean on TikTok, there's no narrative with PCs. Instagram, I'm locked out of that account, but I had like 7,500 subscribers or followers, and same thing. Instagram is not. There's no PC narrative. Facebook does not have a PC narrative. The only one that has it is YouTube, and that's why I'm so drawn to it and continue to just grind this shit out because it's everything that's going on here is wrong. And I don't need to write. I don't need to start no kind of regime, the resistance. I don't need to start none of that weird shit. Like, I'm a grown ass man. I can't see me being part of anything fake like that, especially when I'm gonna go against the cause. I can't do that. So you look back, if you sit back and just take a step back and you look at like, I'm approaching you. I'm approaching YouTube like if I'm talking to somebody else like me, and I'm not. I'm not talking to nobody that has been in my shoes or anything. I'm talking to people that have been looking at our lifestyle from afar or read about it or maybe dibbled and dabbing it, but nobody that I'm talking to has really stomped it out like me, because you would tell by the way you conduct yourself in your actions. Like, you can't have no kind of, you're not, just because you've been to the shoe, as soon as you check in, your credibility is destroyed, partner. You know he's going to use you as a reference. The only people that reuse dropouts as a reference is Bam Bam, and that's because he's a fucking tagger. But in real life, nobody's going to use a dropout as a reference because you're going to use the best Hall of Famers as a reference, right? So the way I approach situations or the way I attack situations is how 95% of actors should act and will act. There's no in between or nothing. You know, there's no reason to break the rules. There's no reason to bend the rules because there's no reason for none of it. When you're active, you follow those reglas, and that's that. There's nothing gives you the right to break the rules because you're not better than everybody, you know. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to connect. Like Lucky's older homie, and a lot of his thinking is kind of soft, you know. He's like, you could tell, like when he was talking, he talked about the county a lot. He talked about a level 3. You could tell he's never really did a lot of prison time. The county is he's talking about homies that if things change, everything changes. You know, you got to learn how to adapt, and you got to learn how to communicate. You know, and that's when you're a homie that turns his cheek, and you let homies continue to hit the wall. And if the homies are saying the N word and you don't know how to communicate with them and explain to them why we don't say that and learn how to give them knowledge, they're going to continue to do it, and they're going to look to other places for guidance and for stilo and for everything. Because when they turn around to look back at who they're supposed to be looking up to, is people like Lucky, it's people like High Power Fitness that reach out to dropouts. So why would these kids want to reach out to you when you got to lead by example? That's not leading by example at all. You guys are worried about viewers and subscribers from people that don't make a difference in the street. And that's where you go, because they're the ones that are, they're the ones that are ranking up your numbers. Like I said, it's easier to go with the tide than it is to go against it sometimes, And that's how you mark your own, you create your own lane. So I have to be like that. I have to be that. I have to be how do I say it? Like everybody's like, I'm gonna try to say this in the most normal way I can. Rob, that fool misleading Rob, he doesn't get no passes just because he has cancer. He's saying shit that will get his head chopped off out here. So you want me to give him a pass and you guys are babying him? He's talking about shit that will get him murdered. What gives him the right to have a pass because he has cancer? Then he should shut his fucking mouth then. He's talking about, he's disrespecting a whole fucking faction. Are you serious? When you guys want people to baby him, he's asking to be murdered. You guys are really soft and backwards, You got homies like Lucky that continue, like, don't even acknowledge. If you're a good, solid, honest homie, don't acknowledge no dropout, dude. Stop doing that and giving the homies that are on the front line a harder time of getting the streets together. Lucky's too old. High Power Fitness is too old. Fucking Bam Bam's too old. You guys are all too old to be a part of the fucking problem. You should be a part of the solution and be like, try to help to communicate. But you guys don't know how to communicate. You guys can't communicate because you guys are always fucking with dropouts. That's what separates me from all you guys. Nobody who's gonna reach out to you guys for some fucking advice. Nobody that needs it. You guys should be targeting the streets. You guys are targeting people that are in their 50s and 40s that are living through you guys, or that never been in the streets, or they read it through the teen magazines. You fucking guys are worried about a bunch of subscribers that ain't never done shit in the streets instead of worrying about the streets. You guys are real YouTubers. I'm not a real YouTuber. I'm trying to become one. You guys are real YouTubers. That's why it's so hard for you guys to understand where I'm coming from. Because you guys weren't in the streets like me. That don't mean you guys are less than me. It just means you guys are not built like me. I'm gone. You guys be cool. That's my video for today.